as a part of our great tradition in our region, some of you may have seen the ceremony on Monday where we recognized our first traditional chief of the region, Trimble Gilbert, as he took over following the passing of late Chief Honey. And he is here today. I'd like to welcome him up to the stage, and we'll recognize him for his leadership in our region for many years and for many years to come. We've only had a few traditional chiefs in our region. The practice started in 1972 with the late Chief Andrew Isaac, and we're on our 5th traditional chief with Trimble Gilbert. And let's warmly welcome him to our stage this morning.
Good morning. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank each one of you from our regions. And my wife and I, we went through, we know, you all know what happened to my son. And we lost another one 4 years ago. So it's really hard when we went through, but we know we got a lot of support from everywhere. So we feel much better after more than a week we've been here, and to see all our friends, almost every one of you, smiling people. That's what I want to be with. I grew up with a lot of spiritual people in my hometown, and I know who they are, and sometimes I have difficult time. I ask them about the help. So it's kind of a little bit hard for me, and we keep losing a lot of elders in our regions and some other villages. So without them, it's really hard. But we can't stop. So I've seen the picture this morning. We lost a lot of people in the past year. And the candle is right by it, the name. Those people we have in the past, they keep helping one another, and the candle is still burning. So many of us were here working hard for your own people. It's not easy ever since the climate change, and we do have a lot of different problems slowly. So that all the leaders keep saying that work together in unity. So you can always, somebody sitting right and live. They are willing to help each other. We learn this good thing happening from elders, our elder in the past. When they're talking, we have to listen to them, especially the young people for the next generation to come. So we still got a lot of work to do ahead of us. And since the climate changed and the world has changed and the people are changed, so we have to keep working together, hold each other's hands. So the things going on in your own communities and back home about over years, and then those young people work together and they share one another with that traditional foods. And I'm really happy to mention this as over years, there's no alcohol in the villages. So I hope we keep it up in fighting against us alcohol, and we're not going to do with fighting each other. With a kindness and love, and work together as a teamwork, down to the little one. Then one of these days, we will know how much we help each other. So this year, I keep trying. A lot of time I forget about my age. And keep working and exercise therapy. Mary told me, my wife told me, every morning I dress up and I want to go out. Maybe 3-4 miles I'm cutting woods. And I hunt. But I got myself in trouble one day. There's a people away from me, maybe 200-300 yards. Then I driving big snow machines, and I tip over, and I got trapped. It fell on my feet. So I try to get out, but I can't. So some people with me, my granddaughter, she's a young girl, Jewel. She watched me with a binocular, I think so. She came around with a snow machine and she just lifted it up. It's really heavy, but she got kind of nervous, so I got out. So I came home. So that's a kind of help we need to help each other. And I know that a lot of young people in our regions and helping young people, educations, we all know it's very important. And also that they need to learn their own cultures and speak their language. So the last summer I was up in the mountain with 3 of us, and that young girl from Fort Yukon was with us. It's a really hot day. You know what? And where I live is up in the mountain. It's pretty rough country. So we got one caribou, so we're off the trail. It's really tough place. I drove and I got stuck there. So the young girl was helping me and to get back on the trails. And I can't do it by myself, so I have a problem with my legs. So she's the one that's helping me with light ground squirrel and other fish and all that. And while she was here, and she helped us all the time. She kept coming around and helping us. So they know the elders. So she's from Fort Yukon, and then also this morning I saw another one. There's a Corina Ketzel. She's going to get the award, leadership award. So we do need to train more of our young people, and at home and everywhere. So I've been around with music and then talking to the kids, but since the virus, COVID, we have problem with it, so I don't travel very much. But we might start all over again to work with. And you know, sometimes we have problem, but then I don't think about too much. Just whatever I got energy I have, then I want to use it the right way to help my people everywhere. And I know our people are good people we came from. And we listen to them and what they're talking about. When they're teaching us, and then we have to listen to them. And some of them said, if you listen and to the old people, then you can live a long time, good life. So traditional life, my wife and I, and sometimes we don't even go to store for 1 week. And we got a lot of traditional food, so we've been eating traditional food, and that's helped us. That's what our stomach needs. So hopefully this coming summer, in Yukon rivers, I hope we can catch more fish this summer. And we know that Oyan's on the biggest land in Alaska, bigger land. So we have to keep our land and the homestead and all that for the future generation to come. So when I talk about climate change, we don't know about next year. But we don't have to worry about, just keep working for it. And this winter is the coldest winter for about 2-3 months. So like this early November, it was cold and I go out in the lakes, muskrat. During I see muskrat house and they work on it. They fix it. So I know my mom told me that muskrats are getting ready before cold weather. So I told my wife, and I go out every other day. She don't want me to go out, but I'm getting ready to get enough wood. So I still got maybe 2-3 quarts left. And every year I'm doing that, and we had about 3-4 freezer. And my wife is really good at it. And she really worked hard to fill up whatever we get, we save it. So we could do that. And sometime something happens so quick, and we never know we don't have to worry about, just keep working and share with one another what you got. And so I'm saying, I like to thank each one of you. And when we got here, our feeling is getting stronger and stronger because we lost one good worker this year, my Bobby. He helped me out before the church. He really loved to go to church, and he helped me to build fire and fixing door and everything, and he helped in community, and he even cooked 7 pie for the New Year. This is how much he wants everybody to smile and people who work together. So this morning, my friend Ori called my name really loud, but I got something on my mouth, so I can't say it loud. I didn't answer the loud. So let me laugh you a little bit. When I was in service formation, one guy was really loved to drink. And when he was have shots, and he act like a John Wayne. John Wayne it's a one morning formation is a sergeant was, and you have to answer when they call your name. And he said, "Captain is over there," and he called him John Wayne. But he didn't say nothing. Second time, John Wayne. Yeah. Always remember that. That's what you remind me this morning, Ori. So we're going to be home tomorrow, hopefully. So each one of you, I'm very, very happy to be your traditional chief. And I'm going to sit on my seat and keep working with all my friends and all our people everywhere. So I know where I'm at. I got a lot of support standing here with TCC and Doyan regions. Thank you very much.
Okay. I like to tell a story about Trimble. Sometimes I've gone to Arctic Village, and when I go up there, he always says, "Oh, you're here. We'll dance tonight," he said. He's a musician, and he trained all his children to play instruments so he could have a dance. He has a dance whenever he wants to. Anyway, the story is, I was up there during Spring Carnival, and they were having a men's snowshoe race, and all the men were lined up, and they had snowshoes on, and this is over 20 years ago, and Trimble was an elder, and he said, "Gee, all you young men, you guys should put me up there a little bit ahead. I'm older than you." No one said nothing. Anyway, they said, "Go," and Trimble just ran all by them, and he won the race.
We have a number of gifts for Chief and his wife, Mary. Let's start with this gift basket. Kind of heavy, so I won't ask the chief to carry it back himself. Chief.
Give me one already. Thank you. I've been working with Athabascan teachers in Yukon, our regions in the past. I work with them, a lot of them, but I never sit to see them. But also working with kids all the times, and I hope I can continue on to help all I can in our children. All that everybody feel, I feel like everybody is my children now, really do.
So we got our traditional chief a rifle, and also since he goes out in the woods so much and get his own wood, I told the staff make sure he gets an axe as well. Yeah, he's going to need that. Growing up out in Huslia, when I would go out in the woods, that's one thing my parents always said was even more important than a knife was to make sure you bring an axe. So, and also with Chief Nicholas. So let's give another round of applause to our traditional chief.